Hello, my friends. So it's been a little while since I made my last video. I took a vacation to Las Vegas. And just so, for those of you who are curious, I did great. I can't believe how much walking we did. I did great. I had two moments, one on the return. So one on the return airport, when we got to the airport on our way back, I needed a wheelchair. And then once we had like a big breakfast, a delicious breakfast at the Pepper Mill, I was off a little bit longer than normal because I was all the French toast in my belly, and I had to sit out at like one of their little benches. But other than that, I mean, honestly, I did great. Oh yeah, and about Vegas, I wrote a piece for my Substack. The Dill Pickle is the name of my Substack. The Dill Pickle, Jennifer Sullivan Substack. I'll put a link to it in the description down below. But subscribe to that if you haven't. It supports my writing. But I wrote a piece called "The Mobility Scooter is Cool in Vegas," and the day that we got there, we saw the guy who ended up winning the main event at the World Series of Poker. I mean, I knew him just from being a poker player, but he just cruised by on his cell phone, just like as happy as could be in his mobility scooter. And I had thought about renting one. I didn't need it because I did so good there, but you can rent these scooters and they just have them waiting for you at your hotel. It's pretty awesome. But I was amazed at how they were just everywhere. I don't know why I was amazed, because again, the properties there are just so big and you can end up doing a ton of walking. But anyways, check that out on my Substack. I just had to mention that. And subscribe to this channel too. It really does support me, and make peace with the algorithm for not making any videos for a while. And this is, I have to say, I want it to be a solutions video. I mean, we can vent too, because of about how much this disease sucks, but I want this to be like what were my solutions out there? Because today something just awful. I've been having, so after the Vegas trip, I've just had video block, like the equivalent of writer's block, but for making videos for my channel. I just don't want to make videos that don't have something of substance to say and that won't benefit people in some way, hopefully. So I love hearing from you, and I think other people do too, the other viewers, because you check out the comments, there's always a lot of wisdom in them. So what are your solutions to this problem when you freeze? And so today I had a really bad episode, and it's of course it's a week before my period, so my medicine just always is never as effective, and it's just a little bit more all over the place at this time. But today I could almost guarantee, I can almost feel that it won't happen again. So these episodes will happen, but then I can go the rest of the day without a problem at all. But so I was on the trail today with my dog, and I need a sip of water. Oh, because it's freaking hot. I was on the trail with my dog, and I had thought about maybe just turning around and going backwards. No, I was feeling okay. And then sure enough, once I made the commitment to go up this hill, my medicine started fading, and I just start sweating. I can't move, and I keep pushing myself. So it was I was just this mentality of a warrior, Rocky Balboa, or She-Ra, I was I was pulling out all of my tricks, commanding my leg to step. I do a lot of rhythmic stuff. The only thing I didn't do was I didn't listen to music. Sometimes that does help. The Staying Alive song, that helps. But there's other music that I listen to too, but there's something about Staying Alive. I just can envision John Travolta just strutting, just that. See if I can do it. Kind of. Yeah, so I mean, I pulled out all my tricks and like just it was painful, and the sweating, the overheating, I cannot tell you how just how troubling and frustrating and disgusting, and it's just awful. Like, I mean, I was just dripping sweat, and it's like I felt like every sweat droplet was like a little bit of my willpower that like I was summoning, you know what I mean, just telling myself like my foot, step, heel, strike, toe, off, you know what I mean, I'm just trying to do everything and anything. Now when my husband's with me, one of my tricks, and I swear this is like one of the best tricks, is I will have him like kind of stand next to me and take, you know, we'll decide which foot we want to launch with or start with first, you know, and then and then so right, and then, but seeing his foot move, it's like I can mimic it, no problem, and then get me going again. There was also, I think, in like I think it was a Michael J. Fox documentary, that last one on Apple that came out. I think that was it, but like there was like a scene where like he was working with a physical therapist, and I think it was him. It might have been somebody else, but like they were talking about like if you can get your torso to move, you know, like that you can like lift up your foot that way, like you just get like a rocking motion going, you know. And I mean, I was just trying to do the big steps, you know, like LSVT big. I mean, anyways, but the overheating. And so finally I took some emergency meds, and then there's this one corner where it's all like open and exposed, and the sun was there, and I was like, I can't do it. I was like, I honestly, like, I just know that I was fearful that like I'd go around that corner, and I had a dark navy t-shirt on, jeans, my hiking boots. I just like envisioned getting like frozen and stuck in the sun and just like dying out there from like overheating, because, you know, I was in the shade up until like that right before that curve. So like I turned around and I went back down and went, you know, the opposite way, well, the way that I came basically. And I'd never done that before. So, but this is one of the most frustrating things about this disease, is just that like feeling is like I'm paralyzed for like 30 minutes, you know, and then I'm fine. It's maddening, and I feel like we're so close, and that all of the treatments basically that we have, you know, like, and I know that we all know this, but that the treatments we have just help to manage the symptoms. We so need something that stops the progression and helps us like regenerate our neurons. And even, I don't know. So what are your solutions? Comment below. Thank you as always for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. It makes a huge difference. And I think the algorithm is going to be mad at me because I haven't made a video in a while. So anyways, as always, thank you so much, and I look forward to hearing from you.